We often overlook the tiny moments, believing only grand gestures can truly change a life. But sometimes, the smallest giving carries the biggest grace. Daniel was focused on the big score. A successful broker, his life was a constant negotiation for more. He saw giving as a large, annual donation he'd make when he was truly full, when his retirement fund was perfectly secure and his investments flawless. Until then, his time, his energy, and his heart were reserved for himself. He felt a consistent, low-level empty feeling, which he masked by chasing the next big contract, convinced that ultimate joy was tied to ultimate wealth. One cold December morning, Daniel missed his train connection and found himself waiting for an hour in a small, rundown suburban station he'd never noticed before. He was frustrated. This unexpected delay was a mistake in his perfectly planned schedule. As he paced, he saw an old woman, Mrs. Clara, attempting to push a heavy cart loaded with boxes of children's books toward the exit. She was struggling, her face strained with effort and doubt. Daniel's first thought was an internal negotiation. I'm late. I have urgent calls to make. Someone else will help her. He walked past her, pulling out his phone. But the signal was spotty, and his urgent calls couldn't connect. He paused, looking at the silent, straining figure. He realized the irony. He was waiting for the time to be perfect to give back, yet he was utterly empty right now, with nothing to do but stand there. He put his phone away, took a deep breath, and walked over to Mrs. Clara. Can I help with that? Mrs. Clara looked up, her tired eyes lighting up with surprise and a gentle joy. Oh, thank you, young man. These are for the hospital literacy program. I'm stronger than I look, but today the wheels are sticky. Daniel took hold of the cart. It wasn't just heavy, the wheels were indeed jammed. It took a genuine effort to push it smoothly up the slight incline toward the parking lot. For 10 minutes, he was entirely focused on that one small, physical task. His mind wasn't on stocks, deadlines, or success. It was just on moving the books. When they reached her car, Mrs. Clara pulled a slightly crumpled dollar bill from her coat pocket. Thank you so much. Please take this. Daniel laughed gently. No, please keep it. It was my giving for the day. Mrs. Clara didn't insist. Instead, she reached out and briefly touched his hand. Thank you for the gift of your heart, Daniel. That's worth more than the books. As Daniel walked back to the platform, he felt an unexpected rush of warmth. The change was instantaneous and profound. He realized that in that 10-minute, unplanned detour, the empty space he always carried was gone. He hadn't taken anything. He had given a small piece of his time. This small act of giving was the secret key. The twist was that he hadn't made a change in the world. The world had made a change in him. The joy he chased in grand, future goals had been hiding in a messy, small act of immediate contribution. Giving back isn't about the size of the donation, it's about the simplicity of the start. You don't need a full bank account to start giving back today. You only need a few minutes of your focus and a willingness to simply see the need in front of you. If this story reminds you to look for a small giving opportunity today, share it with someone who needs a little joy. Would you like another story focusing on faith or perhaps courage?